Hey guys, Papa Dan here. How's everybody on this fine Tuesday morning? Hey, got a couple of things here for you. We got an update on the Jaguar, so I'm going to show you that. And we have our first contest entry. Let me get this camera turned around and I'll show you the Jaguar. Hang on, I'll be right back. Alrighty. We've got the interior done. You saw the engine bay. That's pretty much done. I mean, there's a few other little odds and ends that need to go on there, but that's for the most part the engine is done. But we got the interior done, and yeah. Kind of got stuck there for a minute. Nothing real fancy. Basically, black interior. That's a black satin that I used on the seats, and I stripped the chrome on, well, everything that was chrome in here. The console, this part of the dash here, the center of the steering wheel, the speakers, which are up in here, which I don't know if the camera's going to pick them up or not, but they were chrome, so I stripped all that down and then repainted them. And I can't remember now. I've been sitting here thinking, and I should have gone back and looked at my comments, but I didn't. And I cannot remember your name, but to the gentleman that told me in the very first video that I put up on the Jaguar, and I was saying that the decals were kind of yellowed, he had told me to tape them up in the window and let the sun beat on them. So I did that, and they actually ended up being in the window for, I don't know, a couple of weeks. But it worked very well. I mean, I got them cut out and got them in there. And actually all I did, because all this is going to be covered up, so I didn't even try to put them in like you would a normal decal. I just cut them out here, as you can see, and just glued them in that way. Because that's all going to be covered up by the dash, so you'll never see it. So the decals, you know, all the gauges and everything came out great. Once I got it stripped, then when I was repainting it, I kind of took some liberties a little bit, and just to break up all the gold all the silver and the black, I went ahead and put some little gold touches here and there. I did have one little accident, and that's right here with the steering wheel. It's a two-piece steering wheel, the center and then this outer ring. And once you strip the chrome on this, the plastic is really, really brittle. I'm assuming because it's so old. So I probably won't be stripping any more chrome. Because I noticed a couple of pieces on the motor seemed like they were brittle, but they didn't break. This one actually broke on me when I was putting this together, and I was just barely putting any pressure on it at all. This snapped right in half here. So I got it glued back together, and I don't know, I'm going to maybe try and touch that up a little bit so it's not quite so obvious. But that's the interior. That's all done. And of course, I showed you before where I got the floors off locked. Use black and embossing powder there on the floor to flack it. So that's the interior. It's completed. It's done. So let me, yeah, here, we can do it this way. I'll just reach over here, grab this, and we'll just put it right down here. I also got the rear suspension all done. And this is the part that I showed you the last time, that the back of the, like behind the seats, the back of the car there. And it's all flocked, and I did the silver trim. And then that's what the wheels are going to look like. But then this is the rear suspension on it. And what's really kind of funny is, let me set that down here just for a second. The axle here, this right here, I don't know how well that's showing up on the video, but that's actually a nail. That's what was in the kit. It's an actual nail that just has the pointy end of it cut off. So I thought that was really strange. I don't know if it came originally like that, or if the guy that owned this before I got it, if he came up with that, I have no idea. But I thought that was pretty wild that they were actually nails. And the way it fit, I almost think that it was intentional, that it came like that. So I mean, it fits perfectly. So anyways, that's the rear. And then I think I showed you this once before, but this will go about like that. Yeah, if I can get it in frame there. It's going to go something like that. So that's the update on the Jag. Alrighty, so that's the update on the Jag. Now we got our first entry into the Papa Dan logo contest. How do you like that? Just came up with that off the top of my head. So I'm going to splice that in, and it's from Steve Minion of the model car Minion. Steve sent this to me the other day, and I cracked up laughing. It's really good. It's a little 30-second video clip, so I'm going to splice that in, and then we'll watch that. But just kind of update you in case you didn't see my last video that I did. I'm sponsoring a contest because I want a really cool logo for Papa Dan's models. Caleb has got, we've got a logo for Caleb already. We're set on Caleb. So, but I want one for Papa Dan's models, and I'm not creative that way. I can't do it. So what I'm doing is I'm sponsoring a contest, and it's open to anybody that sees the video to create an original logo for Papa Dan's models. So the prize for it, if your submission is selected as the winner, will be a custom-made tumbler. I'll make any size you want, the small, the medium, or the large. I'll put what you want on the cup, if you want your shop name on it or your regular name, or whatever. I'll get that on the cup for you. And also, I will eventually be making a t-shirt just for myself and for Caleb. But if you want one, I will also be glad to make you a Papa Dan's t-shirt with the logo that you created, and I'll make one for you too. So anyways, let's check out Steve's video, and then we'll see you guys on the next update, all right? Stay tuned for that video. It's a good one. All right, talk to you all later. Bye.